Oh, what's up? I'm back. I'm gonna just put my playlist on random for now. And actually, this is a pretty good band. Maybe I'll just leave this on for now. But yeah, if there's any song requests, feel free. I'm gonna be playing this card game called Race for the Galaxy for a few hours. Yep, I'm back. So this is my favorite board game, basically. It's a card game. I guess I can just play this on immediately. Just go with that. This is the Fever Ray song. It's a good one. Here we go. It begins. His favorite band, Scar Symmetry. Right, so I'm going to play 4-player games today. For now, it's just going to be against AIs until and if any of my friends show up. Or if somebody shows up online, because there's an online server as well here that I have open. Nobody's on right now. So I'll be playing against AIs right now. So opening hand here, you start with 2 optional homeworlds. So you pick one of these. And then you have to discard 2 of your opening cards. They all have a bunch of powers on them. I'm guessing you don't know this game. It's a little bit complicated to learn, but it's amazing once you know it. So here, what am I going to do? So I can't play any of my military worlds at the moment. Basically, red worlds are military worlds. And they have to be played with military power like this here, the +1 that you see. So if I play this homeworld, I only have 1 red attack for military, and I need 2 for this one, 2 for this one, 2 for this one, 3 for this one. So I'm short for all of them. This is actually a pretty good world. It's a civilian one, so instead of paying by attacking, you pay by discarding cards from hand. So this is pretty good. This goes with it because it's also paid by discards, so I might play that. And then this homeworld is pretty good. And then what else matches? This kind of matches because it's brown, they're both brown. So I'm halfway to being able to play it because I have brown military. It's going to be a whole lot of like incomprehensible things. There's a tutorial if you want, like exclamation tutorial. Or you can just slowly understand things as they happen. So I keep 1 more card here. Definitely not this one. This one's not bad. I think I'll be keeping this one because in this expansion green is a pretty good color to play, so we'll go with that. So now all our opponents have homeworlds as well. I can just skip to the next song. I'll just play this one, I guess. But so now we have a card on here. So this is a good, it's called. And you can trade in goods to draw cards. So that's what I'm going to do. So each round you choose 1 action among 7 choices. So this time I'm going to choose Consume Trade because that draws me cards. And then there's opponents called phases as well. So this player called the Diamond phase, the Develop phase. I don't have any in hand, so I can't play any, so I'll just skip. So this guy built this card, a Diamond card, by paying 2 cards. Now there's a Settle phase, the Circle phase, called by these 2 guys, so I can play this if I want, and I do want, because it's a good card. Learning so much. So it costs 2 because of the number 2 in here. So I have to discard 2 cards from my hand. I'll discard the 2 red worlds that I can't really play for the moment, I think. This one's really expensive, so I don't know if I really want to keep it. It's 5 cost. I can either keep this in case I draw more red or attack against brown, or I can keep the really expensive card. I think I keep the expensive one in case I draw a card that makes it free. So we'll do that. And then my action happens, the dollar action, so I trade in my good, and because it's a brown good, a brown world, I draw 3 cards. So that's a lot, and very good. And then we see what our opponents did. So this guy played a green world, and he got a good as well, but he lost it. because I called the phase that eats goods. So his good got eaten by his homeworld, which is good for us. This player played a military world for free because he had 2 attack and he played a 2-cost red world. And now he has a good sitting there that he could use theoretically. It's not a very good one though, blue. Now, my best action is probably going to be to produce. So one way to get goods on your worlds is to call phase 5 produce phase. It'll produce a good on all my worlds at the moment. And it's not really going to help anybody other than this guy a little bit, so we're going to produce for sure here. Fortunately, somebody called settle, and I have nothing I can settle, so I pass. Now I have goods again. So I can trade again and draw just a bunch of cards. And it shows you here the value of the different colors. So brown, you draw 3 like I did, and blue usually is 2, but I have a bonus here on this card that gives me +2 to dollar. So I draw 4 off of blue, so that's really good. So I think we're going to trade because we produced, which was the point of this, to draw a bunch of cards. I was going to say hopefully nobody calls settle, but again they called settle, so we're going to get brutalized once again because I can't play anything. And then we trade our blue good because it's worth more. And this player called produce, so we're going to get our goods back again on worlds that produce by themselves. So you'll notice that the setup of a card has numbers here, 1, 2, 3, $4, 5. So that means that they have a power in that phase. So this world, my home world, has a power in phase 3 that gives me stuff. And this world here has the dollar power that I said. So whenever I call the dollar phase, which I did, I get a bonus. And also it's a phase 5 bonus. And that's what this player called the produce, is phase 5. So I'm going to get a good back on this, that's what this means. So I'm going to trade it in to draw 4 cards right now. And I get the good back because that player called phase 5. So now I have a full hand of cards, and I can trade again if I want, or I can do other things. So now that I have a really large hand, I want to see what's going on and maybe call a different phase. See what I have in hand and stuff. I don't know why in my mind you don't listen to metal, because like every time I listen to your stream almost, it's like hip-hoppy kind of stuff. But I mean, you have played some metal sometimes, so I just forget that you do. And I forgot that this is your favorite band. Or it seems to be. So now I could trade. The problem with trading to draw cards is, if nobody calls any phases to build cards, then I'm just going to overflow, because the maximum hand size is 10 here. But if somebody calls settle, the circle phase, then I can play this, empty my hand, and refill it right away, so it's really good. Pretty good anyways. I could also play this. There's a develop. Basically, if there's any build phase, I'm happy. And this guy's almost... this guy might produce. So the hand sizes are shown here. This guy has 3 cards in hand, 8, and 4. So a guy with a lot of cards is likely to call a phase to build things. But AIs play a lot of producing, so this guy might actually produce. Meanwhile, what do they have set up here? This guy's definitely not going to consume. Yeah, so he might build. You gotta listen to hip hop on stream, really? Do we play metal, specifically this band? Interesting. I guess it's just a coincidence then. Or maybe depending on what you're doing on stream, you listen to different kinds of music. So like when I usually check you out, you're doing the MS Paint stuff. I don't know. Probably just a coincidence, I guess. So if I trade and there's no builds, I'm going to overflow by... I'm going to waste 1 or 2 cards, which isn't the end of the world. I think I'm going to trade. Even if this guy produces, I'll cycle through a whole bunch of cards, draw good cards maybe. So he develops. And these players called phase 1 Explorer. So exploring is just drawing cards from the deck. So I draw 2 cards, and I keep 1. Oh, also, I've forgotten that it's Combined Explorer in this expansion, which just means my Explorers are combined with my hand, so I can discard any 1 card from my hand. This is pretty crappy here. Now there's a develop phase, the diamond, so I can play a diamond card, so I probably want to play this. Otherwise I overflow. Discarding 1, 2, because it costs 2. And I trade my good in. Draw 4 cards. And I have 10 cards now. And with this card I can actually discard 2 cards from my hand to get points, victory point chips. Which I may or may not do here. Let's see. Drew this card, which is really good. I think I'm going to and trade next turn. Yeah. So discard 2 for chips. You can't play duplicates, so I'm going to discard one of these. And this is military, and I have no military to speak of. So discard those for points. And now I'm going to trade again. Hopefully somebody develops, but settle is fine as well. As long as they do one of those 2 things. And this guy is almost certainly going to do one of those 2 things. Maybe even this player too. Yeah, so this guy developed and this guy settled. So we have both build phases. And this guy explored. Interesting. So discard 1. This is never going to see play. Develop this almost certainly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll put me down to 3 cards only though. So maybe I hold off on that till later. Could play this. And then maybe this. Going down to 2, 5. Play this actually. Kind of have a trade strategy. This would let me discard even more. I kind of like that idea. Just go trade strategy here. This will fit later too. So export duties, paying 1, and I have. So I can keep 2 cards. So I think we're gonna do that. So I pay 1 for this. And then I play this. Paying 4. Have a look at what our opponents are doing. So no. I want big cards. I'm gonna have to keep this and one other card, so I guess it's like this. The trade strategy cards, I guess. Now I trade this in for 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And I can discard up to 4 cards from my hand to get points. If I do that, I go down to 4. So I want to be able to play this or this. So I want to have 6 cards in hand at end of round here. So I'm going to discard 2 for chips. Doesn't really matter which ones, they're all kind of garbage. Okay, next round I'll probably have to produce. Unfortunately nobody calls any build phases, but that's probably not the end of the world. I could discard for chips here, I don't know if I want to though. All Scar Symmetry, all the time. If I remember right, it's melodic death metal. If I discard for chips, I don't really want to. 5, I want to be able to play this or this next round, so... If I don't play anything, or sorry, if I don't discard for chips, I go to 6, trade, I go to 10, 11, 12, 13, I could discard that, so this is fine. I'm going to discard none. And then trade here. Okay, settle happens. Oh, that's unfortunate actually. I maybe should have kept 1 more card so that I could play 1 and keep the other one. That's a bit sketchy. Made a mistake there for sure. I could play this. Trade for infinite. That way I can keep this. Not sure if worth. Probably not one. Let's just do this. Hurts, but it's probably fine. And then I can discard for chips 3, 6, 7, 8. We want to be able to play this, so discard 2, I guess. Or no, we'll be drawing 1 here, so discard 3. What happens if there's a dev and a settle? It's not gonna work. And trade again. Oh shit, face switch. True. Is it a bit bigger? Probably not. I should like flip the camera left to right or something for certain streams. Yo, welcome back. Playing my favorite card game. The card game I play for fun rather than for money. So yeah, we trade for sure. There's a settle, which is nice. Explorer's okay. Discard one. Almost certainly play this. More points. There's no produce. So I keep one card. I'm going to be trading for what? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to 9. There you are. Have you ever tried Tyrant? Fun card game. No, I haven't heard of it, I don't think, unless it was one of those games that Crip tried. Describe me in one word in the Discord. Oh boy. I'm scared. Probably best if I don't know. I'm sure it's harmless. Trendsetters? It's not even that good. I feel like I keep this, and then I discard a whole bunch of cards for chips. Alright, let's have a look at Discord. Reap! You spelled it wrong though. It's R-E-E-P. Fuck this day so bad I don't even feel like trolling you today. Oh man. What can we do to make your day better, man? I mean, song request is on. Request anything you want. Although you're gonna have to fight the fun dude for it. So what do we draw here? ATI 2, 4, 5, 6, and then this is super expensive. I don't even know how I'm doing this game. Like, this guy's 4 points with 7 cards. That's crazy. You know. You don't care. The fun dude has an idea. So yeah, this guy's 22 points, 19, we have 22, plus what we discard for. This is a key turn, but I don't really know. I guess just discard for points is probably the best. Turn all my cards into points at a 1-to-1 ratio. Maybe keep this, keep it playable. There's a dev no settle. Try like that, I guess, and then produce. There's a dev. The idea, I mean, it's not like, it's not just a phone call, it's just a stupid time, I guess. Wish there was a fast forward the day button and jump forward if you want. My idea was that Antonio would watch some AVGN on stream, but I'm pretty sure he's really into this card game. Yeah. No, I mean, this is my... I have race scheduled from 6 to 9 tonight, so that's what I'll be doing, but I can do that after, theoretically. Or, alternately, Fun Dude could do that. and you could head over there. Discard 1. But yeah, I'm kind of actually debating like getting rid of my stream schedule and just doing 3 hours a day of whatever I want when I want, rather than being like stuck with a schedule. Because it's not like I have many viewers anyways, so. And it seems like North American time is not that good for streaming this. It might actually be better for me to stream it on Euro time, like in the mornings. Don't change your schedule for me. No, I was just talking in general though for the schedule thing, for the future. Thinking about switching it up. Didn't you say once to me? Do you what? Do I what? You do you, right? Yeah, exactly. You do you. And I got that from Robin. Somebody asked her one time, what would you say to young females to inspire them or whatever, like what's something like that. And she's like, you do you. That was the one thing she had to say. I think somebody asked her when she was doing Putunia. But I think that was her real answer though. So we're definitely developing this. For sure, and then keep 1. Almost certainly keeping this. I'm going to be at 2 cards next round. None of this matters. I'm not going to discard for a chip because it could be 3 points. Now we X2, I guess. Trade might be better actually, ironically. You said the same thing to me, so it means more, I guess. Right? Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing with my stream in general, definitely. But like for Race for the Galaxy, for example, it's not a super popular game, so it's like it's hardly worth streaming, to be honest. I'll do it for a while and we'll see. It's not that it's not worth streaming, it's like I don't even really play this game that much if I wasn't streaming it, so I'd rather be doing something else potentially. Streaming something else. Lost Not Gay confirmed. Just straight. You do. So now what? We can trade or double VPs. Get twice as many points. By double VP I get 2, 4, 6 points, 2 cards, so 8 points, 9, 10, 11, 12 points. If I trade I get a lot of cards. So I get 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're gonna X2. Settle produce, wow. Interesting. When you slip it's on the floor, not your finger. What the fuck? Elmao. I don't know if Fun Dude is aware of the Blobman stories. He's a little bit late to the Discords. The finger slipping. So yeah, settle did happen, which is good. Consume novelty goods. Boom. Different kinds. Boom. Good. Boom. Tons of points this round. And then we can discard for chips, and we will. All the things. There's another round, we got 2 goods back, so we probably just X2 again. We're up by 4 only on this guy, and he's a full hand of cards. It's a Blobman thing, he likes to slip on his finger a lot, yeah. On accident. Then he likes to, yeah, Kappa Pride. I think we're just gonna X2 here, yeah, for sure. Settle, Dev settle trade X2, not good. So this will be the final round, hopefully he doesn't have anything big. Nice, passed on settle. So it might not even end here. Discard all the things for points. Yeah, the game's not over. There's 1 chip in the pool. That's so brutal. It's scary. I'm only up by 4. Like, I'm probably gonna lose here. Slipping, get it right. Slipping on his finger? Like, shove his finger up his ass or something? slipping. It's good to know. Yeah, in the shower, on accident. It's very important to note that it's on accident, in air quotes. He said it only happened once, and then recently something else happened. He came on his face or something. He said on accident. Only once, or something like that. Yeah, always on accident. So how am I supposed to win here? This is ridiculous. So bad. I guess this guy's gonna consume, so we can explore and get 2 points. Interesting. So we're just gonna win then? Is this guy X2'd? Huh. He's gonna get 4 points, which ties him with us, and we gain... Wow, that's nice. This is probably one of the few ways we could actually win here. If either of these players builds, this guy would win almost certainly. Holy shit. Sneaked that one out. Quote unquote accident, yes. Where is he anyways? Yeah, I don't know. He conveniently has disappeared. I guess after Robin disappeared for 3 days, he moved on with his life. On accident though, bro, exactly. He always is, you know, very methodically repeats that it's on accident, like clockwork. Just in case we've forgotten. Right, so put the result in my little spreadsheet here. So AI game, 4 players win. Yeah, I guess he's getting his fix of white girl in real life, is my suspicion. But he's gonna say something like, I fucked my bro, but it was on accident though, yeah. So the scores there was 48, 18, 2603. This song is a bit softer than the other stuff, it seems. Alright. I don't know if there's anything I wanted to replay that game. It's the final round for fun. So what happens if I like X2 here? I just lose. If I produce, it ends. There's not much I could do there. Previous round. Trading, I guess? What if I trade both times instead of X2ing? Fuck my bro. Oh, I read that. Soft but not weeb. That's what counts. Settle that. Trade that. And discard for chips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually want to go for devs here. Dev and dev. 3, 6, 9, 10, 4. These are produced too. I'm going to do 1. Wait, no, I did that wrong. Because of the produce, I can do 2 again. And then I guess trade. Dev doesn't happen. only up by 1. Probably have to dev, I guess. I did that wrong. Look at that. Fucker work. Oh my god. Wrecked. I guess you haven't been in here long enough. You haven't hit the 8-hour mark somehow. Oh my god. I don't even know what the command is. I've never had to do it. Let's see if this works. I was never promoting the song. Invalid ID specified. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, we can paste your shit in until you hit regular status. No slipping through the cracks. He already added it. Fun dude added it for you. But yeah, just paste whatever songs you want. Consume for chips. I guess it ends here and I win by 1. So alternate way also wins, but barely. So instead of 48-46, I win 53-52. The other guys get a bit more. But yeah, it's basically the same thing. Alright, next game. Eat a dick, robot. Fuck. Neck cunt. Regular maybe? Maybe, yeah. I doubt it though. I don't know. I mean, I can check. I have this list of commands here. You're gonna Google this shit? It's not actually Nightbot that I have the regular shit set up with. It's Corobot. Rifle system, Q system, pole system, point. Greeting, bid, bet. Bank heist, subscriber. Let's see if my shit works. Yeah, so you can see what I'm looking at. Chat moderator. Whitelists. Permit. Let's if you post a link in chat. No. Here we go. This might be a chat mod. Display the options for customizing chat protection. No. There we go. Exclamation group. Exclamation group set name ID. Set a viewer to a new custom group. Group remove. What? Oh, I know. I know why. God damn it. So you are regular. It's just that I have to manually in Nightbot add the fucking regular stuff. Basically, you can set it so that Nightbot music is only for regulars. And I went through and added everybody at some point, but I haven't added new regulars. So I guess you're a new regulars problem. So you have to manually do this bullshit, which sucks. So that should be good. Try now. Problem solved. Yeah, whoops. Fun Dude already put it in there, so it's in there. Am I on mute or something? Should be good now. Alright, next game. Spice World with Ursula's Colony is amazing. This is also amazing. What else? I mean, this, I guess, could be really good. Maybe this, or this. I think that's how I'm going to keep this. AIs are all playing civilian, which is a bit awkward. Probably have to produce here and reach settle. No settle, brutal. But there might be one next round. Discard 99. Pass on dev. Trade, pray there's a settle. Yay. Pay 2. Okay. Crazy blue stuff. What's up, Javard? There you go, it worked. Didn't pick up the box for this game yet. Yeah, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Jeez. Get on that shit. So, pretty great opening, although we're down 2 cards, 2 tempo. Ooh, this guy's board's a bit scary. So he's gonna produce, get a bunch of goods, which is great for us, so we can settle, I guess. Pretty much have to settle. This one's for Insane. In this moment, blood. Nice. Oh, the next one is Kotza. Nice, nice. Can't complain. Wasn't even that expensive. Nice. Come on, Bray. So, settle, produce. Not really sure how to play this spot. Just play another production world, I guess. Go to 6, trade for 4. Thought your music will play anytime soon, though. of your songs actually the next one. Alright, fun dude. Laters. Need some more clips. This might actually be better. Problem is, yeah, we're all one color, but we don't have consumes. This is okay. This is okay. I'm just gonna play the producing world for now. Go from there. Second trade is probably the best. Hopefully this guy builds, and he will, most likely. Or produce. Not good. At least this guy doesn't get anything on produce. He gets 2 goods, but they're not green. By the way, fun dude, he's gone. Way too quick. Not even close. Trade that. Get a chip. And now what? Still don't really have... I mean, this is amazing. This guy's getting 4 points out of an X2. This guy's also getting 4 points. We could settle if Leech of Dev. I'm gonna settle, I guess. Because yeah, if they just keep doing this, we're just gonna lose, I think. It seems pretty good here. Pay 5. 1, 2, 3. Another Queen song, nice. A regular John, that doesn't sound familiar. I guess I just don't know the songs by heart, or the titles. Kinda sounds familiar. Yeah, I definitely have it. It's just not in my top 20 Queen's Stone Age songs or something, so I don't recognize the title. There you go, there's some Slayer to prick you up. Best quotes of the song, really interesting. We'll see what I think of it. I mean, I like almost every single one of their songs. Love like half of them, so it's probably in the half that I love, I would imagine. And just not in my top. First track on first album. So paying 2 more, I mean, let's just go for production wells, I think. Need consume powers too. We want all blue, so forget green. Something like that. I mean, this and this is decent. I can't keep all of it, though. I never really caught on to Slayer for some reason. I like the one album, Raining Blood, I think is the one that I studied. It was pretty good. But at the time I was into Metallica and I didn't really listen to Slayer. I didn't give them enough of a chance. It's kind of music you have to listen to a lot for it to sink in, and I never did enough to enjoy it. I guess now we can start X2ing, theoretically. But we're in trouble though if we do, I think. Both these players... I could settle Dev. trade. They're all just going to keep consuming and producing. This is not good. Picking the dev. Yeah. So probably play this. And just go from there. I don't know, I don't think this is the way to win this game, but it was the best that I could do, I think. Reign in Blood best ever. Right. So there's the shit. Yeah, I feel like if the stars, or like timing had aligned a bit differently, I would have been in love with Slayer. It just different parallel universe. Just one to the left or something. Choose action. Scores 17, 23, 19. This guy's no hand. Shouldn't we be able to beat him? 10 chips in the pool, so 4 gone here. 8, oh no, 4, 8, 9, 10. So this is the final round. So we basically guaranteed lost here. I guess we can hope it doesn't end. There's just no way. What the fuck? So it would not have ended if we had an X2 here? Wow. Brutal. I'm just saying everything is best now, right? Pretty much. I wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't said it though. So I like how I just like made myself lose. I guess we'll replay it and see what would have happened. I think we still would have lost anyways. This is a horrible spot. So 4-player AI loss. I should also check the online server and see if anybody's on. Actually, Juff is. Interesting. Set that up and look the result over here. So lost 21, 21, 18. 30.
I hate you for the sacrifices you made for me. I hate you for every time you ever bled for me. I hate you for the way you smile when you look at me. I hate you for never taking control of me. I hate you for always saving me from myself.
What's this? In this moment, so this one's the one that's from Lost, I think? Yeah. So we have one human opponent. He played yesterday for the first time with us, and he's here again today. He seemed pretty good. He won his fair share of games, more than I did actually. So he's probably a pretty good player. So I'm gonna play a bit faster since I'm playing against a human here. So this is a good card. This is a great card. This is a good card. Great card. This is pretty good. And then we have some military that's kind of out of reach. We could keep one of them. Just theoretically. I mean, we're going negative military here, so I guess should keep this potentially with contact specialist. And we're gonna trade and hope somebody settles. And with AIs, they're pretty likely to settle. If there's a dev, we can leech it. So yeah, all 3 of them settled, so that's great. So we'll play this. Pay 1. And then trade the good and draw 4 cards, which is great in this moment, yeah. Chick screams like a champ. Wait, this is a chick? I didn't even realize. So what do people play? So this guy's, our human opponent's playing military. This AI has a pretty great opening, although it lost its goods. So this guy's gonna produce, get his goods. This guy's got a great produce leech. He draws 3 cards for no effort whatsoever. We, I guess, trade and draw, get a good back on the produce. In all likelihood, we have a good settle, we have a good dev. We can leech both even. So I'm happy with trading. So that works. Don't care about these, so we'll dev this, pay 1. We'll lay this, because we don't care about the rest. And produce a bunch of goods after we trade. Pretty good round. This guy settled this. It's not a bad opening. Insta chose his action, so I suspect he's going to settle. We must trade. Pretty straightforward. Hope somebody produces, and they did. They did settle. Blood. Blood. We have a greenish hand with a greenish board, so that's something. Should see them live. Good show. I've actually literally never been to a show live. I was telling Javard this the other day. Never seen a single concert live ever. I've been to tons of raves, but not actual concerts. Now what? Probably trade. So opponents are doing what? This guy's probably going to settle again. This guy's going to trade for sure, and this guy is going to never settle. And we have to trade with this hand, pretty much. Nobody built, so that's probably not a bad thing. Although we're going to overflow. Discard 1. Trade. 3+1, trade. I've seen Kotsa many times live, Jesus Christ. I'm jealous. Okay, so now what? Everybody has big hands, so we'll probably just produce. Wow, we got the other green 6-dev too. We have too much good stuff here. Maybe we just dev, because somebody else is probably going to produce anyway. Like AI is pretty likely to produce, and we have really good devs. Good settle too. I feel like we're dev, maybe. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna dev. Wow, no produce and all settles. This is almost probably the worst case scenario. Like, it's really bad. I go down to 5, so I could play like this into this theoretically. Seen them once, Slayer a few times. Megadeth, whenever they are in town, they try and catch them. Megadeth is another band that I missed out on. Similar to Slayer. They were like always in the background to me, listening to Metallica and like Guns N' Roses and stuff like that. Probably listening to lesser bands, and I could have been listening to Megadeth instead. Weep. What happens if I play this and this? Go down to 1. Then I can trade. And that's a pretty sick engine. I think I'm just going to do that. Keep it simple. Because otherwise it's like play 1 6-dev and this. 10. Two, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I'm just gonna play this. Probably wrong. It was taking too long already. That one is the one we were talking about the other day. Chevelle, right? I started studying one of their albums, listened to the first couple songs. Last Time with the Clockwork songs was really amazing, but they cut out... Yeah, I love the Clockwork album. If you're talking about the last Queens of Stone Age song, but maybe you're not. Queens of Stone Age album. What's it called? Like Clockwork, yeah. So you are talking about that. Yeah, for sure. That's probably my favorite album, actually, of theirs. I love when a band actually gets better over time rather than worse, like almost every band. But they cut out I Appear Missing here compared to Denmark or wherever. Oh, okay, so they played that. You saw that concert, nice. Where they played the day before, exact same playlist, only I Appear Missing. What the fuck? Maybe it was intentional. If I could X2 here and just go from there, I think it's probably the best. Without paying too much attention. And when I produce, I get what? I have one... I produce on this, 2, 3, 4. So I can produce on all my goods, and I consume 1, 2, 3, 4 goods, so boom. Crazy engine. Nobody really has that great of an engine, although they have really good produce leeches, though. Devon Settle. Yeah, dude, I mean, not that I would be upset if I saw a Quotza concert, but like if the one song they didn't play was I Appear Missing, I would be like, what the fuck? Like, it's probably my favorite #1 song of theirs. I'm almost certain, like... Ruined, yeah, so annoyed. Oh well, it was still really great, right? It's the experience of it all. Have you heard of Kitty? Wait, so this is the song you're talking about? That's... I mean, this is for sure amazing. I'm surprised it's not in my top 10, but I guess there's so many good songs that... Yeah, this is Regular John. So everybody consumes here. This guy's X2ing? What? Interesting. Bioengineers, so Green Good. 2 goods. I just keep gaining a bigger lead. Yeah. Nice. Plus 100 points, Javard. Discard 1. This is a settle. Is this beneficial? Not really, this is though. So we'll play this. Oh, so you're saying that there's the exact same playlist, except that where you were, they'd cut out I Appear Missing. That's brutal. I thought you were saying they used the same playlist both days, and both days they didn't have I Appear Missing. That's crazy. What is there, Dev on me? This is probably the final round, maybe not. 10, 13, 14... Yeah, final round, so we'll play the best Dev. Right. Should have had like backstage passes and gave him an earful. I guess from their perspective, like, all the songs are kind of the same in the sense that they don't have probably don't have favorites, or at least they wouldn't necessarily know that. They should know. I mean, fans, they would know which songs fans like more. So specifically choosing to not play that one's kind of weird. Because I'd imagine it's pretty popular. I don't know. I mean, it's my favorite, but when I check like YouTube, most views and stuff like that, it's not that high up there. So I think it's not necessarily the common opinion. So I could see them maybe not realizing how popular it is. Okay, so we won. We'll book the results. So 4-player win versus humans. And book my scores. So Jeff. Three, 4, 9. Start with hand discards. So we have the wonderful Spice World blue combo. This is great. This could be good. This is a combo, but I mean this is just so good. This could be good. This is too expensive. We have a better one. So I think we'll go like that. Again, trying to play it quicker than I like, not as slow as I could. Not sure, it's pretty long to be super popular maybe. It's one of the singles that got a video off the outright, so yeah, they would know. Gotta go fast, indeed. And the humans wait. AIs don't care about waiting. So I guess we just produce here. Seems pretty obvious. Discard 1. So we're starting to get a lot of good worlds. So this is probably the worst. So we're going to want to play this, this, and this, and this. Too many good worlds. Certainly discard that one now. And then play this. Paying 2. So I guess we keep these two. So that gives us 3 goods, which we consume for 8 points. Which is good enough. We're gonna go to 6 cards on the next round. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of weak opening for a human player, so that's good for us. Amazing opening for this AI. Most likely to be the winner here, if not us. Great opening here too. Pretty good opening. Certainly trading here, as everybody probably will. Yeah. So now what happens if we settle? We can settle, and then we have our 8-point engine, which is pretty good. So yeah, I don't think there's any reason to deviate. We even have this for later, potentially, if there's an explorer who produces. On and off, on and on, south of heaven. What is this anyways? Slayer. Yeah. If I dev this, doesn't work, so we're not going to settle a production world. In the next round we could Naked X2. Not sure. Oh boy. This guy is so dangerous. This is probably the best card in this set to go along with this insane opening. It's brutal. So now I could trade to draw cards. I could naked X2 because I need somebody to call Settle. Settle's really not that likely. Like, this guy's going to consume, this guy is going to consume, and this guy's going to consume. So Settle is not going to happen. So we could call it ourselves. I guess that's fine. We're going to have to anyways. They all traded. What happens if I do this? Go to 2, 3, 4. Doesn't work. I think I should take a card here, which is not bad. Maybe I should. This is the Chevelle song. I'm pretty sure that's the band that I tried, and it was okay. The problem I had with it is the voice. It's kind of the Tool voice. I'm not in love with that kind of voice. I don't mind it. Like, I like it better than a lot of male vocals, like clean male vocals, but like the Tool male vocals are among the best clean vocals, but I don't really like clean vocals in general. That's kind of what stopped me from just like devouring Tool when I discovered them. Do I want a card here or a chip? I mean, I should take a card for sure. So what's the damage? So this guy has a 4-point engine. This guy has, what does he even have? A trade engine. I don't know. So we're just gonna start cranking our engine. Gotta settle X2. Like, this guy's scary as fuck. So wait, this is Chevelle? No, this is still Slayer. I was wondering. Well, I guess they are clean when they sing, but Maynard can scream like a banshee too. Yeah, no doubt. Like, I like my metal with harsh vocals more than clean. I mean, harsh. Maybe harsh is not the right word. I like with non-clean vocals, whatever the word for that is. The death growls and all that shit. So, choosing action, X2. So these two players also X2. This guy's got nothing going on. This guy has a 5-point engine, 10 if he cranks every round. So actually he's ahead of us now. Like, we're just wrecked here, I think. So the X2s now, he gets again 2, 4, 5. And if we produce, he can do the same thing again next round and then the round after. So he's got a 10-point engine, so we can't even produce here. So we've just lost. Because we have no hand, no plays, can't produce, we have an engine. He has a better engine, he's ahead by 6. There's almost no way out here. So we have to explore +1 and hope we draw. Like, can't even imagine what we could draw. We could naked trade, hoping to leech and explore Expedition Force or something to trade that. I mean, that might be the only way we can win in a spot like this, which is insane. It's like a 1 in a 10,000 chance of the combination happening. He's consuming every time. He's probably going to consume. Yeah, so it's not even 1 in 10,000. It's probably like 1 in a million. We could just maximize our score, but that's like waving the white flag. I mean, like, what an insane position this guy's in. He draws 3 on our produce as well. Like, there's no way we can produce. We have to explore here. Wow, he produced. That's so brutal. I mean, we're gonna get it anyway, but he's just giving this guy a 10-point engine. Discard 1. Alright, definitely not that. No build phases happen. Produce. So I guess we X2 now. Hope somebody devs. I don't think the lead from Chevelle can. Right. They like a balance, but then they're always saying dirty, so you're the opposites. Is this Kitty? No, it's Chevelle. I think Chevelle was later. Actually, no, it didn't. Yeah, something happened to it. Settle happens. Are we playing this thing? It's not even that good, but I guess we have to. I mean, the game ends here, right? Looks like. So yeah, it was all irrelevant. Let's see what happened to Chevelle. That didn't work. Some songs are blocked by, they can't be embedded, so I'll try to do it manually by title. Okay, consume 2 goods for 3 chips. It's gonna end here, right? So this guy X2 is for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 2, 4. Goes to 9. 5. 6, 7. 8. 9, 10, or 8, 14, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I already chose it, so I guess I have no choice now, but I could have not ended it there, I think. What is it that gets blocked, like Vivo? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And they have no way to see it in real time anymore. Basically, Nightbot used to be able to detect that, but Google changed it so that you can't, for some reason, I don't know what exactly, but you can't, Nightbot can't see that in real time anymore. They can't query that information because Google made it unavailable. Probably for other reasons, and it's just coincidental. So, that was a 4-player loss against humans. Alright, wrong screen. Gotta make sure I keep it on the right one. And then score was 27-12-34. So we lost by 7. Finished second, but I don't play for second generally. For the win, play for the win. 4-0-8-2. Oh, there's Solus. Hurry up and jump in if you're there. If you scored that by, this is my first game. I guess he'll join when at some point. I don't know. He's not in the stream, so we'll just start. Actually, I'm going to switch to the Discord Race for the Galaxy channel in case he wants to talk. What the hell? I just saw my picture in the other Discord. In the Pooh Discord. Face of a champion. Okay, so what do we have here now? This is a combo. Kind of a combo. Might have to go military here. This is not bad. Dev, reach that. These cards don't really matter. I really rather want to go civilian, I think. Something like that, I think, is better. And we probably have to dev to reach the settle. If there's no settle, we would play this, I guess. I hope nobody consumes. I don't know if this player's playstyle, whether he would consume here. I hope he doesn't. Looks like he might be disconnected or something. Everything looks fine on my end. Looks like this server might have died. Which is entirely possible. So in the meantime, we'll head back to the AI game. So here I had lost, I believe, yeah, and I wanted to replay some stuff. So, yeah, we lost by quite a lot to this guy. So like here I called develop, but the game was already kind of lost at that point here. Wait, so did the Chevelle song even end up playing there? I didn't even notice it if it did. So this is one key moment where I settled. I think I have a bunch of A Perfect Circle albums, but I just haven't taken the time to study it. I have one album. I think. Is this one on there? Judith. Yeah. I have that album. Merdino. Two Undertow. Story of Your Life. The server game still is not connecting, it seems. Yeah, server seems to have died. Actually, what So, here I called settle, it didn't work out at all, so we'll try Devin, just for the shits and giggles. What? Let's try that again. There's a bug now, I think, because of I'm running two versions of the program. Seen APC a few times, follow Paz and her other band. Paz? The Entrance Band and the Pixies. Oh, followed Paz and her other band. The Entrance Band and the Pixies, they're all badass. Nice. Only 12 is really Mabino and 13th Step. Okay. I was thinking of a different band, I think. Emotive does not exist. Okay, so what's going on here? Why is this not working? I guess it doesn't matter too much. I could just play a new game. Okay, it's working now. Why do I have the CD still? You had that line already queued up before you wrote it. I've never heard of Emotive. So, for all I know, they don't exist. I'm going to side with Javard on this one. Until further notice. Until I have a reason to believe otherwise. So I guess I have to do this. Pay 5. Something like that. Now what? Trade? Oh. So we have a good dev or settle H, so I think trade is fine. Unfortunately AIs, yeah, are just X2 producing. Still 13 chips in the pool. I think we're gonna have to dev ourselves, because they're not building. Nope, consume one. There was one more too, hold on. Before, yeah, reload it. Just a bunch of covers. The new track on there is from another side project Maynard had with Kent Reznor. It still had Passive, that was the new song. Develop. There's a settle too. Can play this. What else is going on? Yeah, it's fine. Although, actually, hold on. There's no consume. Maybe we start with this. Certainly better. Pay 3. Something like that. Settle this. Pay 3. Like that. Draw. Now we're short though. Oh no, we're not. So has to be one of the best songs. It's okay. Live it's better, you're right though. Studio's not that great. So if there's a dev, we can play this. If there's a dev and a settle, well, if there's a settle, we can play this. But if there's neither, which is likely the case here, then we get nothing. So dev, I guess. X2 produce. So pay 2 for that. Take a chip. Consume a good for a chip. So for a hand for a chip. I'm gonna draw 3 on produce. I want to get this out, so no. Now settle. I doubt this is good enough, but that's what we're gonna do. Dev. Settle. Take a chip, consume 2 for chips. Consume for a chip. Discard for a chip. So we did find a way to win this game. Interesting. So the difference was calling dev that one round instead of settle. But I mean, it's probably not the right play at the time, I don't think. But it turns out to work with this deck ordering. One of the better songs, like Ashas and Jagger love song. Yeah, the server seems to be down. It's just not coming back up. I'm going to try and connect to the other server. Yeah. Might have to contact Borgay about that. The guy who runs the server. So I'm happy, I think, with that replay, so we'll just play another game now. That's the wrong game size. Video too long, yeah. Unfortunately that's a hard limit in Nightbot, there's no way around it. Which I don't like at all, but 10 minutes not long enough for Tool, yeah. Or too long for Tool. As much as I like this homeworld, we might have to play Epsilon Erdani here. Looking at a while ago on Robin's Nightbot, yeah. I mean, it's the block. I mean, I see the utility of it, but it'd be nice if there was an option to turn it off or bypass it, given that, you know, it's my stream and I want to control the way I want. So if I want to play a 1 hour album, let me. But no. I mean, aside from that, Nightbot's really solid program, so I'm not complaining. I mean, I am complaining, but it's a pretty damn good tool. No pun intended. So we have some kind of shitty Imperium combo that is not really playable. It's probably better to hold on to. This is never getting played, so keep that maybe. Just type in number of minutes you want to allow, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, this is the discards. Now with Homeworld, I mean, we don't have a choice. This opening hand plays itself. It's not ideal, but it's something. So, are we naked trading? Probably. Jesus. 3 settles, so we hit the naked trade. And then some. 246 and 2. Awesome song, is it? Yeah, Tool is just a band like a bunch of bands that I have to study at some point and I just haven't got around to because there's infinite good music out there that I have to study. Asmongold's streaming right now. I always wonder, it's always in the back of my mind. I wonder if Asmongold's streaming. I wonder when he's going to stream next. Have you seen the kids do it? Do what? Interesting. They like sing the song or something? So the nice thing now is we're not making AIs wait. We're not making humans wait for us. Just gonna take my time. This is a pretty good combo. That this into this into this. I mean, it's okay. This is not great, but it could be better. It could be good later. Other than that, we don't have anything happening. Alright, +1. I go to 8. Down to 1 if there's a dev. Which doesn't even... I mean, that's okay, I guess. I mean, I don't have anything else happening. I can't really produce. I mean, I can produce, but it's terrible. Terrible. So we'll explore, leech whatever happens. Maybe draw something better. Like a better option. So, dev and produce happen. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to shut down the stream and go head over to Asmongold's stream here. Kappa. It's an experience of wasn't Discord music nice. A bunch of kids playing 46 and 2. Huh, nice. It's cool. Kids playing anything seems good. Like there's like the Godfather, stuff like that. Pretty insane. So did we draw a better option here? Dev produce. So doesn't give us anything and produce, doesn't give us anything and produce, doesn't give us anything and produce. Same. And this doesn't fit anything in our hand really other than this, which is whatever. This doesn't help. This doesn't help much. Looks like it's still NGO into this. Or this into this. We could dev this and naked trade. This is kind of a sketchy spot. Is this? Paz the Enchant in Temptation. So discard 2. Have this, which is pretty awkward, but maybe this is better. Just have a produce leech. We could do that later. Go down to 5. Produce leech is so important against AIs. Kids playing King Crimson, nice. Paz in that base. So apparently you both know who this is, but... Is that even a guy or a girl? I don't even know. Looks like a guy in a dress, but I guess it's a girl. I mean, it looks like it could be a guy in a dress. You never see the face. And I hear a guy singing. But I guess it's a female singing. I need to put my headphones on rather than listen to fucking shitty earphones that I've been using from PoE. I was not using the tool for the job there. Again, no pun intended. Alright. What am I doing here? So bad though. Entrance band and that's Paz. Focus on her, he's the singer. Right. She's the star? I think I'm just gonna try it this way. Like, this combo is just so shitty. Now we make a trade. Didn't work. Trade, produce, trade, produce. So yellow and red produced. And green traded. Yeah. He might produce here again is the problem. Yeah. So we're just gonna trade back and forth and produce while we get nothing. Just brutal. I mean, this guy has to settle at some point. Oh, there's a settle finally. By the way, do you know what she looks like? I don't think so. Yeah. I noticed that all we saw that whole, or at least when I was checking, was hair. Saw nothing. So we did hit the trade finally. Trade link. Probably have to dev to leech or produce if it happens. This guy could produce here. No produce. That sucks. Because we could have explode +1 and then dev the next round. Although it doesn't really work anyway. I have to start with this. Although this is good too. But this will set us up for later, I guess. All three of these cards are good here. But these are expensive as fuck. This goes with this. So either we chuck this, or this. No. So this or this. Like that, I guess. We're so reliant on produce and then we trade, so it's so slow. So this round and next round we can't do anything. Okay, well, I guess we could have +5'd. Didn't end up mattering. Okay, well now we're set up. So 3, 6, 9 cards. All you can see is our FTG server screen, can't see your game. Oh god. Thanks for letting me know, man. Sorry about that. So I can undo the game, I guess. And quickly go through it. So, opening hand, kept the military stuff. It's not a great opening hand. I mean, this is fine. Epsilon Ardenne with that. That's all we have going on, basically. And the rest is, we'll see. And I naked traded on round 1. All opponents settled, so that's good. And then here, kind of had to explode +1. Click this. What? What is this? Just in general, I don't click on things during stream. I guess certain sites are probably okay. Ones that can't harvest my IP address, for example. But yeah, so here we explore +1 to be able to leech NGO if ever there's a dev. See more cards before a build because we don't really have a lot going on. And we didn't really draw anything on the Explorer, and the dev did happen, so I decided to go all in with NGO, but it's not great, but I can keep this, so it's okay. And then the other option was calling ship plus this, which is pretty bad. But at least it's a produce leech. So I elected to go with NGO here. And then I just naked traded for the next 3 rounds until somebody finally settled. And actually there's a bit more that happened after, so naked traded here. And then dev'd here to leech or produce if it happened. Didn't happen. Play genetic slab, pay with dev suspending, pass on settle. And here, explode +1, could have +5. Found a world to leech to settle, played it, traded here, and now we're caught up. Just to pick a Paz. Should actually get the Seer. Let's see if this works. Yep. So that's Paz. Singer from the other thing. So make sure I got the right screen here. Yeah. So yeah, so now what? So we can dev for Trade League and leech to consume, which is great. We should probably look at what our opponents are doing. This is a 0.95 server. Oh, by the way, Jeff, I think the server crashed because I couldn't get back on. I'm gonna contact the admin after stream. He probably will just need to reset his computer or whatever. Let me just double check again that it's not running. Yeah, it's down. And it's a 0.95 server. Should be. Oh, what's the 0.94 server? It's Kelvin. I mean, I don't think the number, like 0.94, 0.95, they all interact. So you can play on with 0.94 on that server. It should work. It's backwards compatible. But I'm just going to be playing Xeno Invasion tonight, so I'll be playing solo for the rest if the server dies. Rude. Right, so now we have 4 base military, we have this, which can be played with this, which is pretty good. First though, I think I want to just get Trade League out. I mean, I'm calling dev either way, it doesn't matter here. And if there's a settle, we'll play this, if there's not, we'll play this. So we play Trade League, paying 5. Probably like this. Seems good. Trade the good, draw infinite. Wow. Holy crap. And there's a produce. So we have to dev to be able to play all this stuff. We even drew this. If we play this, we can... Problem is we want to be settling, but we can't unless we think somebody's going to dev. And they're more likely to settle anyway, so dev is fine. Unfortunately, nobody settles. Yeah, so Juff, I always stick to one format for full stream. So that's why I'm sticking to Xeno Invasion. And you can't play that on the normal Keldon server, unfortunately. Discard 2 here. No settle, so... Probably, yeah. If a song gets skipped, what you want to do is request it by name rather than by URL. And just in general, it's better to request songs by their name, I think. It's also easier for you. Or you can find the second link to the same song. So, if we play ATI, I mean, we might just play ATI here. It's not great though. It's not even that great. It's 2 points right now, so we're just gonna play dropships, I think. That way we can just start settling. Pay 3. Very good. Discard 2 at end of round. And then just start settling. Wow, this guy's got 36 points. And the game's gonna end, like, Jesus Christ. I haven't been paying full attention, clearly. What did I think of Paz? I don't know. What am I supposed to think? Oh, you mean the song? The music? I wish you'd asked me when it came on, because I can hardly remember now, because we've played a bunch of different songs. It seemed okay, from what I remember. Slightly crazy about Paz, eh? I guess we'll put it back on so I can hear it again, now that you want to know my opinion. If I knew in advance that you were curious, then I would have paid more attention. Super cool, just a fan, but pretty big one, yeah, nice. So yeah, I mean, this is the final round, we're just screwed here. I don't know if there's anything I could have done though. This guy's just running away with it. Although, yeah, this guy's gonna end it, I guess? No, it's bad for him though. So it might not end here anyways, we're settling either way. So it is gonna end because this guy... Oh, that's interesting. So this player called trade. I mean, to force it ending here, but it also ends on him. So it makes sense. And there is a develop, so our best dev is... What's our best settle, first of all? This one's the best, right? Yeah. Which means this is the best dev as well. Pretty good finish, but it's not going to be good enough. Lost by 5. The violin player is great. Nice. Violin's one of my favorite instruments of all. King Crimson. Nice. So that was a 4-player AI loss. Wrong screen. Right. Yeah. I've never actually heard this one from them. I only have one of their albums, I think, and I mean, I love it, it's amazing. But I haven't tried their other stuff. Yeah, I've In the Court of the Crimson King, and pretty incredible album for sure. But I haven't taken the time to study the rest of their stuff. Is there anyone you go crazy for? Of course he does, for sure. Most people do that you go crazy for. I thought you meant people who go crazy for me. Nice. Nice misread. I'm sure there's someone out there that you go apeshit for. Is that one album Red? No, I guess you're going to hear the answer in a second. Yeah. So, I wonder if there's a way to win this. So, where did things become debatable? I mean, this is not ideal here when I make it traded a few times and whiffed. And then I had to call dev here and there was no produce. It was not great. Having to pass on settle. So maybe let's try something different. So instead of naked trading a bunch of times, we'll just call settle. Not great, but now what though? Now we +5, I guess. Produce X2. This is gonna be even worse. Holy shit. Do I play the invasion game? Do I have thoughts on it? I played it a bunch. Not sure how many times now. I can check real quick. Actually, I'm kind of curious now that you ask. I played more Invasion than I realized. I played 40 games of Invasion game. And so my thoughts are multiple. One thought is that it's absolutely brutal. It's like playing Agricola in that you're just always... It's not fun. It's not really super fun to play because it's so... like, it's beating you down all the time. It's like breaking your shit and you have to fix your shit. And it's like... So I don't like it in that sense. But from a race perspective, like a race fanatic perspective, it's an incredibly interesting format because it changes the game in so many ways that you're not used to. It's so different. And I'm nowhere close to wrapping my head around how to break it. And so from an interest in the game perspective, it's just like there's so much to learn there. So I love it from that perspective. It's just like the fact that it's constantly like curb stomping you is just a little... it's not as fun as it could be, I guess. But it's really interesting. So that's my thoughts, basically. What do you think? Robert Fripp, maybe? Interesting. I don't know who that is, but I've heard the name. So yeah, so this is the alternate play. I feel like I've seen your name around, by the way, DMRC. You've been playing on the AI lately? Or maybe it's been on Board Game Arena, actually. 'Cause I took a month off, so I kind of... Not that I took a month off, but I was playing Path of Exile for a month because there was a ladder reset. But I've seen your name around somewhere multiple times. The King Crimson guy, I see. So there's no build phase here, consume produce. So we don't leech or produce, so it's looking like the colony ship path might have been the best path here. Interestingly. So discarding 7, keeping 3. Nothing great. It's all garbage. No game-winning cards here. Maybe something like that. Then we could make a trade. Problem here is they're not going to be settling once again. It's so brutal. And I can't really settle myself because then I just lose my goods, so what's the point? Playing against AIs can... I mean, if you don't have a produce leech, it's so brutal. I've already learned that lesson, but I guess I'm relearning it here. Better than the orb, definitely. I mean, there's no comparison. I played the orb scenario once, ever. And... was not something that I'm... I mean, it's not something that I was interested in replaying again. It's just like, it's way too outside of what normal race is. It's like a sport game. It's not... No interest in playing that. It's the one module that I don't ever plan on touching again. I actually didn't mind it the first time I did it, but it's like looking at the rules and thinking about playing it a second time, I'm like, no thanks. It's like, whatever. But the invasion game is fascinating. I've only played the invasion game a few times. Hard to find real life players around here, right? So you're mostly playing online. Not much of a sense of it, yeah. I think that is your 2. Mostly only Robin. You can't come up with anything. The King Crimson guy and Robin. You're on and off RFTG server now and then, occasionally on PGA, right? So yeah, I guess I've just seen your name around. At the moment I'm just playing AI because PGA, I don't mind it, but since I just restarted playing race, I don't want to deal with PGA right now. But I will get back to it pretty soon. I just was in the mood for Xeno Invasion as well. I don't even want to replay this game, like it's just so painful. And it's part of the reason why I don't like military. It's like, this just happens too much. And against AIs it's even worse because they're not even calling build phases. So it's like, whatever, I'm just going to play a new game. I've seen all these situations infinite times, I'm not going to learn anything. Or I will, but it's not fun enough for me to bother. You're on by the way, properly impressed, Robert, for this pretty good and added to new lists. Go check out more. Nice. So, next game here. We have a blue combo, theoretically. Not a whole lot. There's an Explorer, go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Dev settle, garbage. So probably gonna have to play this and Explore +1/+1 maybe. And if there's a dev produce, theoretically we would play this, but that's unlikely and not great. So is this Paz? Alright, so I definitely like this guitar. And I mean, it's live, so I typically don't like live songs don't sound anywhere near as good like live YouTube songs. I can get to 4 Xeno military here, which is whatever, garbage. So certainly this is what I'm keeping, but I don't really want to play any of these cards yet. So I need to +1, pray that things improve. So it's a settle produce, and this is our settle. Should probably keep that actually, in case I find a way to go blue here. Like this just never gets played. Fuck, never mind. I've got a show with Adrian Belew coming up here this month, super hyped. Never heard of that. Live sounds like shit, so... No, I definitely like the song, it's good. I don't like the ow kind of stuff though. But I can live with it. But yeah, it sounds like a pretty good song. Problem here is trade happened, so we're going to lose our good if we play this. We could settle this, and then this later. Settle this dev. Well, let's see here. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3. If we trade, and there's an Explore, we go to 4, down to 1, keep this. Convoluted and not great. really want to produce. If I don't, he just beats us. AI's in a great position. Basically, he has a 6, 8, 8.2 cards, so 9.1 card engine. And he gets the crank here. 9.1 card engine, and we have 6.3 card. Can we even produce? These spots are the worst when you have no cards, you have to produce, but you can't produce because it helps him win more, so it's like, just lose-lose. So I guess we have to produce trade is what we have to do. I hope he does the next two here, but he's almost certainly going to. Yep. And we're gonna have to pass on settle. Possibilities. Develop happens. Would have preferred to settle. Just gonna add a bot for Discord to apply a different Leo emote every 2 hours. What is this? Megadeth, right. Okay, develop. Now we're down by 10. But he has 2 cards. Probably have to explore +5 here, because we have nothing. We could make a trade. Might actually be worth. This guy might produce though. I don't know. Yeah. Implicit collusion here is brutal. And no build phases. Like games like this, it's like discard 6. I mean, I explored +5 and didn't buy anything really. Next round's the final round. Oh no, this is the final round maybe. No. Next round's the final round, so a lot of 0-point cards. Set it to the idle timeout so you can always appear to be online. Do it to yourself. Discard 5 at end of round. The next 2 hope he devs. If that happens, I go to 4 for the settle. I guess I have to do that. Settles. It's a 6-point play. Lost by 12. Mars Volta is another band that I tried and couldn't really get into it. I thought I would love it given people's reviews and stuff and the genre that it's in, but it didn't have, there's like one song that was amazing on the album I tried and then the rest didn't. It was too weird for me, I guess, which is weird because I love weird music in general, but it was like it wasn't really hitting, it wasn't working for me. is Megadeth again. So, a 4-player AI loss. $33, $23. I haven't really been doing that good today. AI have beat me 4 times. That's crazy. 4 out of 6. Or I guess 3 out of 4. That's crazy. 4096. And this game was just a horrible opening. I don't know. There wasn't much debate. Just try another one. We're going mellow or metal? Do the opposite of you. Not coordinated. So here we have this great homeworld but no windfall. All we're missing is a green windfall for this to be amazing. Huh. Terraforming up with stuff. Crappy leech. Another tough one. Certainly playing this homeworld. Certainly keeping this. So one more keep. No, probably not. I mean, this is not that bad here. Until we get a green world, we don't have a board. This could be fine. This is garbage, redundant. Yeah, it's pretty easy. So I think this is probably the only way to play this opening, optimally anyways. And then I guess we trade. Especially since he has that explore power. It's not going to be pretty subtle. Yeah. This might actually be worth just playing here. Rather than just taking points. I don't want to play this. And I mean, I do want to play this eventually. Seems fine. Keep the uplift. Oh, we got a green world that we can afford. It's pretty sick, actually. So we could settle, we could make a trade. This guy's probably going to X2 or produce. This guy might trade or settle. This guy probably trade, but maybe not. So we can settle or make a trade. Valid video ID. I guess Nightbot doesn't take search terms like that. I feel like settle's decently likely here. I think make a trade's probably worth it. Yes. Now we produce with our 6-point engine, I guess. Yeah, like if you just type in Mad Season River Deceit, it'll work, for example. So, are we producing now? Do we have the best engine? So this guy has no engine, and he leeches 5 cards for 1 action. This guy leeches 1 card. This guy leeches nothing, so certainly we're going to produce. We also have this, interestingly. Dev happens. So we have this 1 Xeno, 2, 3, 4 Xeno, theoretically. not going to be developing. Magua, I believe. Yep. 2 rights make 1 wrong. Sounds about right. Produce on a windfall. Produce on another windfall. And now I guess we just start X2ing. Can X2 then trade, theoretically. Interestingly, if there's a settle, we could play this, X2, the blue and the green, and then trade the brown. There's a settle. And the produce. Pay 1. So what is the best here? Everything produces anyways, it doesn't matter. So we have a 12-point engine as long as somebody produces every round, so that can't be bad. Oh, this guy's joined the game. Yikes. No handle, at least. Produce again. Thought it was 2 wrongs make a right. Was that math? I don't remember. 2 wrongs make a right in math, for sure. In real life, 2 wrongs don't make, or 2 rights don't make a wrong, or what? Now you got me confused too. Thanks for the follow, by the way, JD, MRC. My shit is finally actually working. I wasn't sure if it was, but now I know for sure it is. Or at least partly working. I didn't see the pop-up, but it wasn't visible. Discard 1. Assume 2. We're going to keep X2ing until they stop doing that. Somebody's producing every round. There's a dev now. I need a... What do I need? I need a green world. This is fine. Don't really need this. Yeah. I don't think I even want to dev this. I want to be able to reach a settle, which would be amazing. No settle. They produce again. Like, they're all alternating produces. 2 wrongs make shit. Got it. Don't worry, I queued up 2 right into 2. Like the description, I would say. Game over. Did we win? No! Didn't even win. What the fuck? Jesus. That's brutal. We had a 12-point engine and didn't win. That's insane. Holy fuck. Oops. That is not a shortcut I want to hit. So apparently Control F5 refreshes all my tabs. Which is my shortcut for this scene I wanted to see here. And so if I have my browser active when I hit that, then GG. Fucked up the playlist, did I? We'll see. So this else. That's easy there. Eventually, I don't want to read song. Yeah, for Opera, Control 5, we were typing all the levels. Okay, so where were we here? Look at that. It was the game. Or the game against that we're playing on the server. I think it's this one. Right, so I'm booking the result of that. There we go, Mogwai's back. 2 rights make it wrong. I think it was like almost done or something, right? Or somewhere. So... I lost 26, 28, 12, 9. I'm starving. I don't know if there's much to replay here. Like, it's so weird. I can't believe I lost this game. Like, I got a free X2 every single round for 6 points. It's more about what this guy did. Like, how did he win? Yeah. So in the final round he X2'd. In the second last round he produced, which is so weird. Double produce, I guess. Third last round he traded and didn't end up playing much later, right? Just this, which isn't even that good. Produced earlier when he could have traded or X2'd. It's so weird. I mean, it's a great opening though, so... And he traded his green for... potentially for infinite 4, 6, 8 at some point. Alright. Next game. Got through the video lag? Oh, there was video lag too? Oh yeah, I could imagine my stream would have been lagging because of the whole reload thing. Whoops. Didn't notice. Okay, so next game. So what works for civilians? We have 2 blue worlds with this is good. This might be okay, this might be okay, this might be okay. There's a dev and a settle round 1. Play this, and we produce. Led Zeppelin, nice. That's another band that I've never taken the time to study that much that I feel like maybe I would love. Too much music, too little time. Like, this sounds amazing. The guitar that just started. This doesn't seem that great. I think we'll go like that. It's so expensive though, like, this is just not that great. It's a bit slow. This might be our best path. What? The fact that I don't know Zeppelin much. Where has he been under rocks? Yeah. I mean, I've gone through lots of different music phases in my life, so I've studied a lot of different genres. So I had like the Metallica phase, right, where I did a lot of metal and stuff like that, and then I went to hip hop, and then I went to like electronic music. So I've missed a bunch of shit like that. Think you need a music overhaul? Yeah, so like Imagine like if music is a timeline or whatever. It's like I'm like jumping all around, back and forth, up and down, different styles. So I've missed all kinds of shit that's totally standard. Like for example, like I said, Queens of the Stone Age I only discovered like a year ago. And I mean this is true for all different bands and genres. So like Zeppelin, tried a couple songs at some point just because they're a classic or whatever, and didn't fully study them. And probably would love them, but there's infinite other bands competing for that same attention. So it's like, maybe one day I'll get to them. And like I don't listen to radio, so I never really have. So I've always just kind of meandered around in my own ways, searching for music kind of thing. Zeppelin, Since I've Been Loving You. Because I mean, there's enough good music out there for multiple lifetimes. Like we all just have end up going on a different route through the different music, and my route did not involve Zeppelin. +1, settle, produce, all possible. Produce is probably fine. Just leech to settle, and then just start X2 producing. Discard 1. So dev and settle happen, which doesn't really change anything. It's gonna be real simple. Hip hop. Everyone has that though. There's way too much. Has what? What? There's a limit of 4 songs per user. GG. I mean, I'm gonna be done in half an hour, so there might be a half an hour worth of music already in there. 7, 13, 18, 24. Yeah, we're already over, so we'll be good to go. But yeah, so here now it's going to become real simple. We're just going to X2 produce, and hopefully it's going to be good enough. It's an experiment, if nothing else. Somebody produce, so we get an 8-point engine. Discard 1. Make Nightbot play King Crimson Starless. Disc. 4 songs. I mean, I had to limit it at something, right? Otherwise, I mean, even 4 is pretty generous. Because like if there's just 2 people, like you and Javard, for example, and you request 4, then he's fucked, right? For like half an hour. Theoretically, I would not have a limit, but it's just more useful actually if there is a limit, because people don't really realize necessarily that they'll be like blocking other people from requesting anything. So I guess we'll play this and then convert the rest of our cards into chips. For the rest of the game. Barely beating this guy. Oh god, and he has a green world now, so now we're screwed. That's the danger of going all in on something like this. So it's not gonna work. Who cares? Yo yo, welcome back. 20 minutes and 2 songs, yeah. 4 songs can be like 40 minutes if you take a bunch of 9-minute songs. Welcome back, the Fundu 21. But yeah, so like we don't need to produce, so I guess we explore here. Discard 1. But yeah, Fundu, this the queue is full. I wasn't quick enough. You already requested something. God damn it. Yeah, it's full until the stream's gonna end. I mean, I can skip stuff. Fucked up, huh? Hold on. Is this the wrong song? 2 right in 2. Owned, wrecked. So yeah, pass on settle. So maybe we trade now instead, so that we don't just lose. This guy's cranking for 8. Which is silly. The fondue. I may have mispronounced that. How do you pronounce that? The fondue 21? I could barely read your name because it's in black. The fondue 21, I think, is what it is. The fondle dude. I see. The fondle dude. The fondle dude 21. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to follow, like, subscribe, Patreon, Discord. Song request. It's a good time to request songs right now. The song is very right into. Right? Don't skip. Alright. So how do we win this if we even can? I don't think we can. It might even end here. 2, 10, 13. Yikes. If I... Wait, he already did his consume. So I guess it doesn't end. Okay, so it won't end here. But I mean, I don't have anything going on. This is just whatever. 2 points in the pool, so it's gonna end here. Can't win. I guess Dev gets me points at least. Wait, what? Didn't end? Nobody consumed? The fuck? I wish I had actually looked at my hand then. How does this guy not just X2 last round to end the game and win? What did he even call? Dev. I guess because they love this card so much. Well, I butchered that, but it doesn't make a difference anyways. Say it right. Old Simpsons. I mean, yeah, I would have lost anyways. So +1, I guess. Settle happens, can't reach anything. G2. Discard 2 for chips. Scar symmetry, of course. I guess it'll be for next stream. Like, no beer, no TV, make Homer something. Homer something. Right. Oh, what? I lost my chat when all the windows refreshed. Interesting. Yeah, tell yourself we don't want to hear complaining. So if I go and wait, yeah. Fucking. Yep. That's gonna be a mainstay of the stream. That stomach. So yeah, we lost again. Almost like we don't know what we're doing. So 4-player loss against AIs. Wait, what the fuck? Stomach is talking shit, yeah. Julia's streaming, maybe you should eat something actually. I think she has for a while. Yeah, I stream till 9, so. I ate earlier than normal, so... Well, earlier than normal. I ate way later than normal. Normally I want to eat breakfast early and then eat again before playing race. But I was lazy or whatever this morning and ate super late. And that's now like 8.5 hours ago. Wilkins on the friend list, so you could have seen it. Yeah, I don't know. The friends list thing is kind of erratic. It doesn't always show. Okay, so book the loss once again. So 23, 27, 34, and 26. 4, 5, 7, 2. Pretty soon Insane's Ass is going to add its 2 cents as well. Yeah, pretty much. But not if my my mic muting skills have anything to say about it. So far so good on that front. There's only been ever one fart ever on stream and nobody was watching, so yeah. Try and keep that streak alive. You should see something too, right? Fucking dog has some stank ass farts. What dog? What? It's been weird. Eat then. Yeah, maybe. Doesn't even show anything of it. Huh. Chips and dip in a little salad. Really, yours doesn't either? That's weird. Mine does show sometimes. Definitely. Although, I don't know that it ever shows what Javard is doing actually, but he might have turned that off. But I had Padrino on for a long time, or when he was on a lot, I would see what he was watching. He had a sandwich. So another loss that, I mean, I can replay the opening, I guess, because the game played itself after the opening. I could go Distant Worlds. I'll try to go blue. So we'll chuck this and this, and then Dev. Like, I know that I can naked produce here, but I shouldn't know that. Which means I would probably Dev. Was it P banana sandwich? Depressing sandwich. Right? Where did Juno go anyways? Yeah, I don't know. I suspect that he's just busy with real life stuff, because he was like always on Twitch for the longest time, right? Everywhere, all the time. So I have a feeling that time caught up to him and he had to like start working again or something. I don't know. Just a guess. It says all your friends are offline, so whatever you don't know, he's not on as much as these. Yeah, definitely don't see him much at all. Yeah, this is like the one good Mars Volta song that I know of. Alright, so develop, pay 1, there's no produce, I'm not going to be playing that, settle that, pay that, now we produce, trade, pass, like if every song of theirs was like this, holy fuck, it'd be amazing. Settle. Not really sure. Dev. Can't. Probably have to play this. Pass on dev, settle this. Pay 4. X2, I guess. Reach a dev. So, best engine is us. 3 produces. Probably busy with whatever exactly. Yeah, no idea what people do. I'm always befuddled about what people are doing with all their time. The others I just put this one on because I knew people would know it, right? I need to go back and get all the songs again so I can show you some of the good shit. Yeah. So we X2. I mean, we have a decent engine here, 8.0 card engine. So this route might end up working out. A bit of point here. I guess maybe worth. Probably worth. Wow, just keep getting produce. Does that mean it's a bad thing? I think we're doing okay here. This guy's doing good. Let's do it again. Pass. Let's do it again. So see, why didn't this happen the last 3 games where I was doing the exact same thing, getting produces? For some reason this time I'm up by 10 points on an alternate opening. Discard 1, pass, consume, final round, discard 2 for chips. Win by 13, whatever. Alright, next game. They have a lot of really good tunes. Interesting. Never heard this? Really? You heard a couple other songs I didn't like, so I never heard much. Yeah, I tried one album, and this song I knew of and was amazing on the album, and the rest was all totally meh. In fact, I think I might have deleted everything except for this song. Wait, no, maybe not. Hold on. The Widow. So there's 2 good songs, I think. Because the one I remember is called Elvia, I think. Elvia Viaquez. Put it on in a second here when this ends. Just to see. Once again. Fucking no matching military. Wow, this hand is horrible. The game's rigged. Yeah, tonight's not my night. I don't know. It's going really badly. Usually AIs, I win more than half the time in 4-player, and here I've lost like 5 out of 6 or something. Although you guys have been doing a good job of keeping me distracted too. This is just so bad. So what can I draw into that would work? This is decent, I guess. This could be good, although not likely. This is... So I guess just chuck the military, the high military stuff, and then see what I draw. Probably trade here. Pass on whatever happens. Dev and settle. Brutal. Well, at least nobody's up 2 tempos. So he's gonna trade. This guy lost his goods, he'll probably produce. And this guy might produce. So this is the song that I knew of theirs. Or I think. That's your job, exactly. Yep. Okay, well what do we draw? More trash. So we're gonna have to explore. Settle happens. Just gonna fast forward the song a bit. So shit starts happening. Discard 1. so I have to settle. Like you, so you can fail epically and submit to Twitch fails, yeah. Ritual was not bad. Better than these. No, this is gonna be bad. Produce to draw some cards somehow. Wait, which song is this? This is Elvia Vasquez. I think it's typed wrong in my MP3. It's Elvia Vasquez, potentially. Maybe not. Elvia Vasquez. More 7 days soon, by the way. Maybe, yeah, maybe indeed. Possibly. Working all weekend. How much of a factor do you think luck is in RTG? Songs all over the place. Yeah. A lot of their songs seem to be all over the place like that. You're down totally. Yeah, exactly. How much luck in race? I don't know. There's a post on the Board Game Geek forums about that, where they actually like break it down mathematically. There's decent amount of short-term luck, but I mean in the long run there's almost no luck. Like for example, a brand new player against an expert will lose 95% of the time or something. So there is 5% chance that a brand new player could theoretically win, but not even. They'd have to at least know how the game works. Otherwise they'd just lose 100%. But like the best player against a medium player will win in 2-player, let's say, maybe 80% of the time or something. So there's not that much luck, but there certainly is luck. And the better you get, the less awkward openings you have. Like, if I took some time to study that opening, I would probably find the optimal way to play it, but I don't think it would ever be that good, but it would still be, you know, decent. I kind of played that like a new player in that I'm like, I can't find any good combo kind of thing. You're 50-50 about this song? This one's pretty good, I like it. But yeah, it's long and it's all over the place, so it's like, eh. But that was the song I knew, I think. In any case, I don't want to like block the request list. I just wanted to show that one. All in Spanish too, love it. Right. Estupida madre? Is the singer really calling his mother stupid? Your mother stupid? What a jerk. So what is happening here? Settling, trading, producing. So I want to be able to leech this, I guess, on the next round, so I can discard 1 for a chip. No settle. Does it produce again? Death happens. I play this. Well, let's see. If I play bank, I go to 5, 9, 8, 7. What is this? Mad Season, River of Deceit. Lost in Greasy. Next song. 420s from today. I haven't heard this before, nor have I heard of the band. So trade that. Discard 2 for chips. Now we look at our opponents and see how crushed we're getting. Jesus, we're getting massacred here. Holy fuck. 21, 15, 14, 8. It's unreal. And this guy just played this, so it's even worse. It's insane. I mean, it was a horrible opening, but Jesus. Well, I mean, this game is over. Naked trade, I guess. Nope. Discard 2 for chips. It's kind of pointless. This guy's gonna crank for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so we can just end the pain. Selects to trade. Doesn't actually end. Great. Classic. Oh. Lane Stelly from Alk. Both of you from Pearl Jam. Made that season. Cool. Yeah, just another really bad opening. So, 4-player AI loss. Oops. Yeah, 36. 16, 24, 22. This is definitely not my type of music, I don't think. It's too close to country or something. It's okay, but not my type. 6, 9, 0, 4. We're just gonna forget this game ever happened and move on to the next one. So, 3, 4, 5 military. Maybe I'm just bad at this format, because every hand looks pretty bad to me. Because like this is not really playable, this is borderline playable, and then military is generally just pretty bad. And this is a really weak card. So if I have to go military here, but it's military is so bad in general. 3 minutes left. Song too mellow, yeah. I mean, I like mellow music, but it's grunge, really. It's a bit surprising. It's a 4-point engine. I mean, Dropships is such a bad card, too. If I'm going military, it's not the card I want to be playing, really. So I think we're going to go civilian here and then explore. Hope to find something decent. Oh my god. Explore phase blocked. Hopefully he explores. Nope. We give him free looks. Naked produced. This song, you like songs with life, right? It's more in other songs. This is like a ballad for the radio, or that was. Yeah, I see that. Not getting better. Go all in on construction core. Yeah, that lagged for sure. Nightbot's slow. Oh, I probably should have kept dropships over this speculatively. That was stupid. Oh, what I was thinking there, I don't know. Made clear by what I drew. Like if I draw military, it's could be decent. Go down to 1. Discard 1. So am I doing this? Going down to 1? I think the answer is probably no. Good trade now. Well, I guess now we do play it. Down to 1. Free drop bot. Drop was on for 2 minutes earlier, probably checking for unban. Wait, what? Where was he banned? I can't keep up anymore. Did Chopbot actually end up getting banned? I can't remember. And if he did, what did he do? I forget. 1 minute left, boys. It's time. What is this anyways? Alice in Chains. Another band that I haven't really tried. Seems pretty good. I mean, I know of them, obviously. Pro tip, don't try free Trobot with Robin. Duly noted. Drop bat for N-ban. Right. Enough to pass here, I think, and play this. He said something wrong and she was really pissed. He said he just uploaded a clip of Julie and Robin got mad. Oh yeah, I vaguely recall something about a bad clip of Julie or something. She saw it too. Right. I'm just not playing. I don't know if I'm not playing well. I think it's like in poker when you get really unlucky. It feels like you don't know what you're doing, but it's just bad luck sometimes. It's like I know how to play this game. I'm good at this game. Like I can play this game in my sleep, but it's not happening today because I'm getting very unlucky. Like AIs are not even hard to beat. I'm just getting massacred repeatedly. So, like here I have to trade, but like they're probably not going to explore, and therefore I won't be able to leech a settle. Like it just dev happens. Also awkward. Okay, well now at least I have a hand finally. But I mean, probably destroyed by this point. Still don't understand why that would get him banned though. It doesn't take much. Like it was probably a bad clip, like some clip where she was half dressed or something hanging out. Anything involving her sisters, right? Is you got to tread lightly, as we know by now. And I mean, I think there was probably some history there with Dropbot where he had done some sketchy stuff in the past. So that was he was on his third strike, so to speak. Probably didn't even need to go that far to get banned. So I could dev at -3, and then settle would suck. So I guess I'd produce. This guy's probably going to produce too, so I don't need to produce, so I guess I explore. Nobody produced. That sucks. But somebody dev'd, so that's good. So we'll start with GFed. Pay 4. Now we can dev 6 devs for 1 card, so that seems good. Dev settle produce. Could play colony ship here. Otherwise I have to pass on settle. If you get banned, please don't piss on your grave. It would be much appreciated. It depends how you get banned. If you get banned for plagiarism, I make no promises. If you get banned for being cool, then no grave pissing will occur. If you get banned for something Robin doesn't like, which is what would happen obviously, then it's all dependent on what you do. In most cases though, it's not that big a deal. I guess I do this in trade. Seems fine. Dev settle, wow, so we can leech this, which seems pretty good. We shall go 2. Pass on settle, trade this, draw 1. Seems good for a chip. And then discard 2 for chips. And probably dev. You piss in your grave for sure, for not including you in the grave pissing. Yeah, there's only so much space, but yeah. It was a first come first serve, I think. If I get banned for making a dank joke. I don't know how you could... I don't imagine you getting banned. Would I still piss on it? Definitely not. So... what are the scores here? So we're not ahead, but... I mean, we have to dev. Pretty much guaranteed. So we play this. Play 1. Play the duplicate. Settle this, I guess. Then we lose the good. That's fine. And I can discard for chips. Do I want to? I'm not even doing that good. Like this guy. Still has to consume. Jesus. He feels his hand. Probably not going to beat that player. So next round will be the final round. What are we even going to do? Explore, leech, a settle. So bad. Dev happens. We have no good devs. This is worth 2 points. A whole 2 points. Wait, hold on. Did I miss? Oh, there's no settle. Also 2. This is actually worth 3 points. That's hilarious. But not good enough. I don't think. Maybe we will. Hold on. So discard 2 for chips. Lost by 1. That kind of day. 36, 35, 34, 26. Led Zeppelin. This doesn't exclude shitting on your grave. You didn't think that one through. Diarrhea dump on your grave. Wow, another loss. That's crazy. So, loss against AIs. $35, $34, $26. Wow, that's unreal, the number of losses. I just lost 6 in a row against AIs. That is crazy. I mean, it's a good sign for the AIs. I like that AIs can do it that well. But holy fuck. Have you ever with that laxative disrespect on your grave? Buffalo take a diary dump in your ear. All sounds very familiar. Alright, well, not my best showing, but what you gonna do? Alright guys, let's see if there's anybody worth hosting. Somebody playing Race with the Galaxy, preferably. 0% chance of that being the case. But song's like 10 hours long, yeah, it is pretty long. Perfectly timed finish. Just in time for Scar Symmetry. Hey, Ronnie's playing Destiny. Let's host Ronnie. Ronnie557. Sounds good to me. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. I may come back later and play a bit of PoE, but we'll see. Otherwise tomorrow PoE at some point, who knows when, and then race later. Thanks for the hangouts, and the rap battles, and whatnot. Catch you guys later.